Hey Kayle, how you doing today?
Hey John, how's it going?
Dude, I'm a little bit nervous. What have we committed to here?
This is a big one. We're committed to 100 marketing tips to help you improve your business.
Yeah, if we haven't met before, so my name is John Hallberg, and among other things, I run this YouTube channel where we help educate you on business tips and marketing ideas to help you grow your salon or spa business. Really what I want to do, also like with this series that we're releasing now, is to make sure we share practical marketing tips based on those insights from like working with different business owners and seeing what seems to be working out there. I think the reality is that there's many ways that you can market your business. There's not just like one approach that would fit everyone. So what we want to do here is really to give you tactics that you can take and implement in your business, that you can pick the ones that really fit your team, that fits you in terms of how you want to run your business, how you want to build your brand. So we're going to be sharing with you 100 ideas. And I don't know if I'm nervous or if I feel good about this, but I'm sure we will get there.
We figured we've got these 100 ideas that are fantastic tips for business owners. We've got tons of experience between the two of us, from all the way from, the front desk of a salon or a spa or a tattoo shop to working at the higher echelons of major businesses in the salon and spa world. So let's put these ideas together. Let's put our collective mind explosion, brain powers together and come up with a list of 100 ideas that are going to be useful for, our core audience of salon and spa owners who are looking to grow.
Yeah. So, what kind of ideas should people expect to get here? Like what are we going to go into, you think?
So I want to set the stage for this one. It's not necessarily going to be like these overarching, sweeping, big, long project ideas. These are sort of meant to be like snackable, bite-sized ideas, like individual tactical things you can do in a short period of time that can help you make a major change in your business, right?
Yeah, no, I agree. We want every episode that we release from here and the next 100 ones to be really like practical tips, things you can take and ideally be able to kind of at least start the implementation of already today if you wanted, or like really like practical, actionable things and not these like broader, bigger strategies. We might dive into some of those areas, I'm sure. But we want you to really leave with like actionable tips and strategies that you can take and implement.
All right, John, let's get into it. Let's talk about it. What do you think is the tip we should start our day with?
So if there's one thing that I would always default to and always say first is make sure you ask clients to leave reviews for your business. I know this is not like a shocker. It's not the first time you hear this, but it's so important. Like with so many of the successful businesses I've worked with, a lot of them would attribute like how they are attracting clients, how people are finding them is through those reviews that people are leaving online. Like this is more important now than what it has ever been. With everything out there, with AI, algorithms, trying to figure out which businesses they should be recommending to people. Really what they have to look at is what people are saying about you, and it's really those reviews that people leave, and if they're saying good things, that's what makes your business stand out among other when people are like out there and looking for your type of services. These online algorithms, whatever platform that is, they will look at that and see like, are you a good business to promote to people, right? So it's really like the most powerful way and simple way that I really think everyone just should have the habit of doing.
I think this is a big one. I think that this is one that like somebody might initially roll their eyes, right? If you said like, oh, ask people to leave a review. But at the same time, I would probably ask that person, well, are you asking every single one of your clients to leave a review? Like, are you honestly actually doing that every single time? Because I guarantee you the answer is no. I guarantee you that they're not capturing that at every single point. And it's an easy one to let fall through the cracks. It's an easy one to sort of like just say, I know to, but not actually commit to doing. Because the fact of the matter is, if your business is providing excellent service to your clients and they like coming back and they're pre-booking and everything else, then it shouldn't be a big deal to ask them to leave you a review. And I think people sort of underestimate the value of actually doing it, because there's so much sort of like juice that you get on the internet from actually having a ton of good reviews. It's not just seeing those stars that, accompany your business on like a Google page or something like that. It's the assurance, right? It's that social proof that you have when thousands of people potentially are saying, this is an excellent business that I trust with my hair or my makeup or my lashes or my skin.
Totally. I mean, for sure, it's both for you, like, to get promoted more in search engines and be more visible. But it's also when people are like actually exploring, like, should I be booking with this business? Do they seem to be knowing what they're doing? Like, the more reviews you have, like, the better that will be. But like, how do we do this then? Like, let's get a little bit practical here. So like, what can we actually do? Because there's a ton of different ways that we could be doing this. And I think, to your point, like what you said earlier, is that it's, you know, easy to say like, yeah, let's do that, but we don't really do it, or we do it for a while and then we kind of slip, right? So I think, like, actually, like, the most easy thing and what you can do already today is just to make sure that you and your team are kind of starting to ask. Like, it doesn't need to be more sophisticated, right? You don't need to have all the like technical bells and whistles and whatnot. It's just like asking clients that you feel are happy with the service that you provide, if they want to leave a review, and just make sure, like, there is and I would always like collect the reviews on your Google profile. That's currently like the default place, right? There's other platforms that you can collect reviews. There's, yeah, all kinds of places, but I would focus on Google first. And just making sure that you kind of have that link to like where to leave a review, that everyone in your team has that stored on their phone somewhere. So if they have that conversation with a happy client, they can just easily like just ping them over that link so they can go and leave a review, right? That's really like where I would start when it comes to capturing reviews. What else could you do, Kayle?
You know, I think one of the things that sort of like the rollout of more advanced technologies, especially in like software and booking systems that we've seen, is the ability to automate things like this. You know, yes, you can ask individually. Yes, you can let people know, but there's so many ways to sort of remind people. I mean, so many softwares that we use. We love Mango Mint here. We always recommend it. One of the things you can do with Mango Mint is, you know, remind people to leave you a review. You can send an email. You can create email flow that says like, you know, love us, leave us a review on Yelp or Google or whatever the case is. So automating those sorts of things kind of takes the like extra footwork that's required out of like making sure your front desk asks every time. Because it's like, how many times have we had like, you know, you're trying to check out a bunch of clients at the front desk, or you have to like run back and grab a stylist or something. And like, there's just little bits that get lost when you're in a hurry and you're trying to make it happen. And it's already awkward enough if you're doing that to be like, hey, can you leave us a review? It may not be the best time to do it, but a satisfied client is still going to be a satisfied client. And so if you ask them to leave you a review in whatever way, especially if you automate it, it kind of just, it takes all that extra, you know, manual labor that's sort of required normally out of the equation. There's lots of ways to do that. You can do that through email. You can do that through, if you have like an automated system, you know, you can print it on receipt, you know what I mean? Like with a QR code. There's lots of ways that you can sort of build that into your workflow, or that you can do that directly in your salon or spa software now. So that's one of my favorite ways. I think that kind of, it just takes all of the extra bits out of it that are unnecessary.
For sure. And I mean, there's other platforms out there. There's like what's called Bird's Eye. There's a few of those, right, that you can use that are review management platforms, who like adds even more functionality and support to collecting reviews and, you know, doing even more there. So you can for sure like dive into that. But I just want to make sure we leave here with like also that like just practical, pragmatic thing of just asking people when they seem happy with the service, and just making sure your team is educated and aware that this is something they should be doing. Some businesses that I've worked with have also run like competition within staff members. They like an initiative to kind of get going here and to kind of install that habit in the team. It's also to run like a fun activity or something where, you know, your team is having some type of competition of like collecting reviews, and you do that over a period of time, just to kind of get going and get some reviews on your profile if you're just starting out. So that's what we had to share with you today. We're going to share 100 of these videos walking you through tactics to help you grow your business through marketing. So, you know, to make sure you don't miss out on that, subscribe to the channel, and we look forward to seeing you in an upcoming session.